Hey sports fans, Josh Green here with your KMHT Sports Beat here on this Friday. Today on the Sports Beat we have an update from yesterday's story involving Coach Mathis. Amidst all the rumors, Coach Mathis will be staying here in Marshall. I was able to catch up with Coach Mathis yesterday morning and he told me he's very excited to put this thing behind him and to get back to what he has been doing in coaching his kids here in Marshall.
Well, you know what? I really wasn't worried because it was out of my hands. I mean, I wasn't really worried. People are going to say what they want to say. They don't know. They don't know the truth. They don't know the truth. And that's what gets me so bad. People get on the sites and hide behind screens and try to post whatever they can to try to belittle me. But they hide, not knowing the truth. They want to rush to action. They want to judge somebody just because of what they don't know and how his job is. That's a problem. That's a problem with today's world out there. That's a problem. But that's why I try to teach the kids here to make sure they understand that they don't ever have to worry about Coach Mathis not being honest with them. I'm going to always be honest with them. I'm going to always be honest with my kids, and they know. And that's why I love them so much, because they did not one time come and ask me. They didn't, because I've taught them more than football. I'm trying to teach them about life, and they're understanding. They understand me. They know me. So that's the good thing about my kids here in Marshall, because they know, because we explain it to them. These kids are my first priority. Not the social media, not job boards. These kids in here in Marshall are my first priority. And I'm going to continue to take care of these kids.
In reiterating what Coach Mathis said, his top priority is looking after all his kids, not just in the football program, but in every athletic program that Marshall has to offer.
Yeah, and they will. And they will. And that's the thing about it. Everybody keeps just thinking football, but you have a whole program that I have to look after, that I'm over. I got to continue to worry about the girls. I mean, in boys and other sports, man. It's just not about football. And everybody yesterday, the last couple of weeks, has just been about football, not knowing that I'm over an entire program and what I got to do. I have to do. So I'm going to continue to do that. But if people don't understand why, they don't want to understand. They're not thinking logically. They don't. Because a man or any human being has the choice in life to make choices. That's why they're out there. You just can't make somebody do something. We have choices in life. That's wrong for them to try to say, oh, he did this, he did that. No, I have a choice, man. You can't make me do something. And that's what's wrong with today's society, because kids don't understand they have choices in life. They can go out there and better themselves if they want to. They can go be a lawyer. They can go be a doctor. They can go be a veterinarian. They can go be a policeman. Don't get mad because somebody said you can't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that towards kids, man. That just bothers me, man. That bothers me when somebody tries to take the choice from me. That bothers me. And I'm not going to ever let that happen. Nobody's going to ever take the choice from me. Never.
Coach Mathis then talked about a lot of good things going on right now for the Marshall Athletic Program, and then he thanked the Marshall community for their support.
I can tell you right now, our softball team is playing well. Our boys have made it to the playoffs in basketball. They were out there tonight. They had a great season as well. Our baseball season this year, the kids, they're going to be pretty young, but we're going to fight. Our tennis program is doing well. We're in soccer as well right now. We're fighting to try to get in the playoffs in soccer. And, you know, track is right around the corner, so boys and girls track is about to get started too. So there's a lot of things that's going well in Marshall. Things are going great right now. But I can't tell you this, and I'm going to always stand by this. Man, there are some great people here in Marshall, and texted me and supported me throughout this whole process. Did not doubt me whatsoever. Did not doubt me whatsoever. And that meant the world to me, because Marshall is a great place. They love football. They love all their sports. They love basketball and love soccer, but they also love these kids. And that's the great thing about being here, man. You're going to be around some great community people that love these kids. They don't want Marshall High School to always be successful as well as the athletic program.
Coach Mathis definitely putting minds at ease as he will be staying here in Marshall. Before we go here on the Sports Beat today, here are some of the area matchups for the second round of the high school men's basketball playoffs. Starting with 3A, Jefferson will take on Chapel Hill. It'll be Troop versus Hughes Springs. Sabine versus Dangerfield. White Oak will take on Mount Vernon. 4A, Tatum will take on Canton. Carthage goes up against Brownsboro. And for 5A, Mount Pleasant will take on Liberty. For the girls' high school basketball playoff regional semifinal round, in 4A it will be Tatum taking on Sanger, and Argyle will take on Gilmer. Well, that will wrap things up for the Sports Beat here on this Friday. Be sure to send any stories or ideas for the Sports Beat to Josh at KMHTradio.com. That will do it for me. Reporting for your KMHT Sports Beat, I'm Josh Green.